Hey everybody, this is Jesse here at Jesse Lee Strength and Fitness. I'm going to recap with you my strength training session today. This is week 5 of my strength training, and why I call it week 5 is basically it's the 5th week after I stopped my running training. So that's when I really transitioned to my primary focus, which is going to be getting stronger, increasing the numbers on the deadlift, the overhead press, the back squat, and the bench press. And so today was in this cycle, I'm going to be doing a variety of different things, especially when it comes to deadlifting. I pretty much stick to the similar sets and reps for my back squats, but for deadlifting, I like to vary them. Things like 2 sets of 5, 5 sets of 2, 3 sets of 3, 5 singles. And this today is called the Sadiv set. So Sadiv set is something where you take your tradition, this is for the conventional deadlift. It's targeted around 60% of your 1 rep maximum, and you're going to set a timer for 12 minutes, and then you're going to do a single, basically ungrip and drop your stance, and then come back and do a single. And so while you're getting 12 minutes is on the clock, you're doing 1 rep at a time. With a full reset every time. And your goal is to pull about 20 reps during that 12-minute cycle. So if you get 25, the weight probably was too light. If you don't get to 20, the weight might have been too heavy. So rather than kind of doing a lot of calculations, that's a pretty good. Today probably this, since I program what I would call sub-maximally, so this probably was it was a little higher probably than what I would call my 60% of my 1 rep max, which is probably like 165 pounds. So of what's calculated. So it's a little bit wishy-washy, but generally taking that 1 rep maximum, that number, and then looking at it about 60%, and that's kind of what they target for this. I went for a little bit heavier than that, but I don't have a true 1 rep max right now. I typically go off of Jim Wendler's work of like calculating 90% of your 1 rep max and kind of using that. So that's pretty much what this is. I hope that made some type of semblance of sense, but if it didn't, that's okay too. Just look up Sadiv sets and you'll get some more information about that. So how I do this is I hit 165 for a set of 5. And that was probably, I'm not going to do any calculations. I don't really work off of that much. I do it based upon a different type of strategy. And then what I did was put 190 on the bar and hit timer go on 12 minutes. And then what I did was basically I did a rep, I came over, hit a hash mark, boom, went back, hit a rep, came over, did a hash mark. And I just did that, and I completed 21 reps. So that means the weight was about right. Honestly, it was 12 minutes, and I got 21 reps. So I think I had it nailed on the rep. I have a pretty good idea of what I need to be doing. And even if this early in the season, as far as lifting, I kind of have a pretty good pulse on where I feel like I need to work in order to achieve these kinds of things. Over the years, you just kind of get used to what your level of capacity is. So it was a good number. I'm glad I didn't go lighter, and I'm glad I didn't go heavier, for sure. I felt like it was right. And then so today I went to overhead press, and last week I did 80 by 10. This week I was able to bump it to 85 by 10. And so that was pretty good effort. And now I'm going to work a little bit of volume work on the overhead press. So previously I was doing a set of 6 in the middle and then 3 by 6. So basically I didn't change much. What I did was hit 4 by 6 at last week's weight. That was my working weight of last week, and I hit 4 sets of 6, and I was able to get 24 reps out of that, and the last set I was able to get 2 extra. So feeling really good like that. I think that the overhead press is moving in the right direction. And then I finished up on body weight dips, and I've been doing a little bit more higher reps. So this time I toned down the reps. So last week I hit 862, which is 16 reps. And this week I hit 556, which is also 16 reps. So really similar volume, although I had a little more effort in the pressing. So didn't necessarily show a lot of improvement, but I did get that goal of 556, and I might have had a seventh in there, but it just felt like just the right number for today. And that was more of the finisher. I'm just kind of keeping that there as to help drive up my bench press and to help support my overall numbers. So generally today was really a lot of fun. A little bit slow on the warm up, and then kind of got things going and felt good. Finished the lift strong, and so now it's time to go feed myself. Hope you got something out of this. If you have any questions about Sadiv sets, this is something I do every 5th or 6th week. So you'll be seeing more of this if you follow my lifting. Thank you so much.